serotonin reuptake. Active, happening, and I'm running a little late. I have a job, so they don't take my job seriously because they need me to be jobless. So it's so intuitive at this point. When I get a job, I really, to the group, I don't have a job because they're so primed and poised to destroying that status. They don't even address it as such. So I'm headed into work. And the struggles are great with the serotonin schizophrenia. Just glad I'm not that way. I'm just holding hands, just trying to get it right. But I will be armed, and for this lawsuit to the elected sheriff, where this group is most likely from, if I ever have to go back to that county, I will be informing the sheriff that I'm armed and I have this lawsuit. It's the most demonstrative information. To read it. So destructive. The sun caused the serotonin, and yeah. So those serotonin imbalance and addiction or whatever, madness, maybe bipolar or whatever, causes all of the rationale and logic to be stated as such, and none of it can be expressed in written form because it's so schizophrenic. Supposedly it's about sex, I don't know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll or something. They can't write anything down. The only thing they're going to say is that they think I have schizophrenia. Which is moderately legal, but it violates HIPAA for them to give me their own diagnosis as a group, stating that they believe I have schizophrenia. I'll allow it. I'm leaving the country. And the whole ideal of me buying a new vehicle and having my first girlfriend when I get to Canada is evidence that I was being attacked far past my threshold of tolerance for standards there. So I was forced to be single by this group. And then I left the country and let myself off that hook of the standard. That's the words of it. I think I could sue DC if I want to spend a lifetime in court there for $1 billion over the preamble of the United States Constitution. I think that's their primary job, to ensure that to every citizen. So if by leaving the country allows me to marry within legal standards, but I have to leave your country, I think that's a lawsuit. At least where I'm from. Nutcase turned the truck off. And the battery's finally going out on this one. I go through a battery probably every day, because his schizophrenia makes him fidget, turn it off every 2 seconds. Bipolar madness. So I'm concluding that it's a net failure, and the American justice system is a failure, and I'm leaving as soon as possible and utilizing it to the best rate possible for law enforcement and access. I'm not even going to use the word justice, because I think they actually overutilize the system. What would justice would be. It's kind of dwelling on crime.